Hello, Internet world. We're gonna see if anybody joins. We're gonna do a kettlebell flow today. We're gonna wait and see some people join. And today we're actually gonna work on some real kettlebell skills. We're gonna work on our Turkish get-up, at least part of it. Work on our kettlebell swing, work on our kettlebell clean, and whatever else in between. All right, so we're gonna give this a few more minutes. Hello. We're gonna do a kettlebell flow today. So we're gonna be working on our kettlebell swing, kettlebell clean, and Turkish get-up. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody else joins. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can do most of this without a kettlebell, but as far as the swing goes, you're definitely going to want the kettlebell for that one. And today I'm going to be using a 55-pounder, or 53-pounder, 44-pounder, 26, and a 15-pounder, all right? But you can always modify. So let's just start by warming up. We're just going to get in our quadruped position on the ground. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and we're going to do some head movements. So we're going to do chin to chest 5 times, chin to sky 5 times. Here we go. Chin to chest. 1 to sky. 1. 2. Make sure you're breathing. And last one to the sky. Good. Now we're going to look over each shoulder 5 times. We're still warming up the neck. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. All right, warming up the spine, cat-cow, 5 and 5. Tuck the tail, moving up one spinal segment at a time. Tuck the head. Let the tailbone go the other way. Keep the abs braced as you let the belly drop. Head looks up. Move between those two, nice and gently. Breathing in, breathing out. Finish up your last one. Good. All right, from the same position, take your knees out a little bit wider so we're kind of in a squat position. Toes are tucked. We're going to rock back 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the knees back in. Bird dog, 5 and 5. Keep the abs braced. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and hold for a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Hold for a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let me just check on, see if anybody else has joined. All right. So we're going to go back to still warming up. All right. Up dog. Belly hits the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Come on up. Push up position, downward dog. Back to upward dog. And downward dog. Pedal the feet. And bring them up. Alright. Push up position, step a foot forward. Set onto the hips, whatever foot's forward, rotate that direction. This hand, thread it through the other arm, and open up again. Thread it again, and open up. Good. Push up position, switch. Other foot forward, settle in. Whatever foot's forward, rotate that way. Thread that hand through. Rotate again. Thread it through. Rotate again. right, back to the quadruped. Leg out to the side. Let's rock it 10 times. Keep a nice flat back as you do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch other leg. Out to the side. Rock back for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, on our side, T-spine rotation. Top knee comes up, resting on the ground. We're gonna open up for 10. 1, keep that knee on the ground as much as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This top hand, reach the foot, block the knee, pretzel stretch. To feel it in the hip and the quad. And breathe. Alright, other side. T-spine rotation. Lay on your side, bring up the top knee, rest it on the ground, open up for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This top hand, grab the foot for the quad, block the other knee, let everything melt towards the ground, pretzel stretch, and breathe. Alright, on your back, let's floss our hamstring. I'll put one leg out straight, toes pointing to the ceiling. I'm going to grab behind the other thigh. This leg is perpendicular to the ground, and from here, holding here, I'm going to try straightening the leg for 10. Here we go. Flex the toe back. 1. Feel it in your hamstring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch. Leg out, toes point to the ceiling. Grab behind the knee, or the thigh, I should say, and strain for 10. Here we go. 1, 2. It's called flossing the hamstring. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Alright, figure 4 stretch. Ankle on the knee. I'm going to thread my hand through this hole I create, and I'm going to pull it in for a good old quad, or for a good old glute stretch. And breathe. Alright, switch. Other ankle on the other knee. Thread your hand through that hole you create, grab the thigh or the shin and pull it in. Should be feeling a good old glute stretch. Excuse me. Alright. And then last thing before we get going, we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So, half kneeling position, abs brace, tuck your tail, this glute squeeze. Shift forward, feel a good stretch here, bring the arm up. Alright, switch. Hip flexor stretch on the other side. Abs brace, tuck your tail. Should feel a good stretch here. Arm up. Okay, so first thing we're going to do today is we're going to do a little warm-up circuit of halos to lunge, roll to elbow, kind of working on our first position in the Turkish get-up, and then dead bugs to kind of prime the core for when we do our heavy swings. So you don't need a lot of weight for this. I'm going to use a 26-pound kettlebell, but if this is your first time doing this, I would recommend doing anything from 9 to 15 pounds is good. You don't need a lot of weight for this one. We're still warming up. All right. So we're going to do 5 and 5 lunge to halos, 5 roll to elbows, and 5 and 5 dead bugs. So a kettlebell halo, you hold the kettlebell upside down by the horns, keep your abs and glutes braced around the head, the bottom of the kettlebell faces the ground, and then you bring it back. So we're going to do that, but we're going to add a lunge, okay? So here I am. I'm going to lunge back. I'm lunging my right leg back, so this knee's down. I'm going to bring it over that ear, come back around, get nice and tight, come back up. That's one. Lunge the other leg back. Go around that ear. That's 1 and 1. We're going to do 5 and 5. Here we go. Lunge, halo. Come back to standing. Lunge, halo. Come back to standing. That's 2. Lunge, get tight, halo, come up. That's 3 and 3. 4. 4, and 1 more each way. Lunge, halo, lunge, halo. Alright, so that's a great warm-up sequence. Next thing we're going to do is a roll to elbow. So this is the first move in a Turkish get-up. So Turkish get-up, you start on your back, one leg is out, the leg that is out, or one leg's out, the other knee's bent. This side that's bent, you're going to have the kettlebell here. You're going to drive off this foot, not to roll up straight up like a crunch, but to roll up to the side, okay, onto your forearm. So here I drive off this foot, come up to my forearm, to the palm, and here I am. This is as high as we're going to go. So we're just going to be going from this position here, to the forearm, to the palm, back to the forearm, back down. One little cue here. This hand over here, imagine there's a stake here and you're using it to pull and push the stake away. And I'll talk a little bit more about that, but that really helps with packing, okay? So we're gonna do 5 of those on each side. So here we go, roll to elbow. So get your kettlebell. So here it is. Lay on your side, grab it with both hands, roll it to the original position, punch it overhead. You can also do this with a dumbbell. I'm gonna drive off this foot to roll up that way onto my forearm, to my hand, back to my forearm, and now here, imagine that rod, push the rod away. Boom, that's 1. Here we go again. Drive off the foot, forearm, palm, 2. Come back down, push away. Drive off the foot, boom, 3. Palm, forearm, push. 1 more. Drive off the foot, pull the rod to the palm, boom, and switch. Haloing around your head. Alright, I'm going to roll into it. Grab with both hands. Press. So now, kettlebell's on my right side, right knee's bent, left leg out. I'm going to drive up my right foot, come up to the forearm, to the palm, come back down, forearm, push away, drive off the foot, forearm, palm, come back down, elbow, push, drive it away, up, boom, boom, boom. And 1 more, drive off the foot, roll it up. Good. Alright, and then we're going to end that little warm up with 5 and 5 dead bugs, okay? So on your back, brace the abs, opposite hand, opposite foot, spine doesn't move. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Good. Alright, get some water. We're going to go back and do that little warm-up sequence again, okay? So we got the roll to elbow, a lunge to halo, and the dead bugs. Alright, lunge the halo. Grab your bell by the horns, hold it upside down. Abs brace, lunge it back. That knee that's down, you're going to go over that ear. Drive the floor away, come back to standing. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. All right, roll to elbow. You don't even need weight for this one. You can do it without any weight. So roll on your side, grab the weight in, press it. Imagine you got shoe balance there. Whatever side has the kettlebell up, that knee's bent. I'm going to drive off that foot, roll to my forearm, to the palm, back to the forearm, push. That's 1. Drive up to the forearm, palm, forearm, back down. That's 2. I'm not rolling straight up, I'm rolling off to the side. 3. 4. And 5. Halo it around your head. Switching at the other side. Roll into it. Press. Got that shoe balance there. Abs brace. Drive off the foot. You're going to roll up to the forearm. To the palm. Back to the forearm. Back down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. And just to kind of show you what we're all working up towards. Boom, boom. We're getting here. Next step would be hips up, kick it back, squeeze your glutes, windshield wipe, stand, lunge, windshield, hinge, kick it out, and here we are. Boom, boom. All right. Just kind of show you what we're building up towards. All right, and then 5 and 5 dead bug. Here we go. On your back. Abs brace, opposite hand, opposite foot. Here we go. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. Good. Alright guys. That's 2 full rounds right there. Alright, so we're going to do one more round of that little mini warm-up, and then we're going to get into some heavier stuff, okay? So we got lunge, halo, roll up to elbow for the beginning part of the Turkish gap, and then our dead bug. Alright. So here we go. Lunge to halo. Whatever knee's down, that's the ear going over. Here we go. Lunge, halo, stand, lunge, halo, stand. That's 1. Lunge, halo, stand, lunge, halo, stand. 2. Lunge, halo, stand, lunge, halo, stand. That's 3. 2 more each. Last time we go do this. Lunge, halo, stand, lunge, halo, stand. 1 more each. Lunge, halo, stand. Last 1. Lunge, halo, and stand. All right. We got 1 more Turkish get up, roll up to elbow on each side, okay? So here we go. I'll show you from the side view. Curl into that side position, grab with both hands. Roll to the original position. Push up with both hands. Whatever side the bell's on, you got that knee right there, bent. Other leg's out about 45 degrees. Now drive off this foot. Not to sit straight up, but to roll away. Here we go. Drive off the foot. Forearm, palm, back down. Forearm, and back down. That's 1. Drive off the foot. Forearm, palm, forearm, back down. 2. Keep it going. 3. Drive off the foot. Forearm, palm, forearm, back down. 4. Last 1. Forearm, palm, forearm, down. Halo around your head so you don't smash anything. Roll into it. Bring it to the position. Press. Whatever side the bell's on, that knee's now bent. Other leg's out straight. I'm going to drive off that foot to roll up to my elbow, to my palm, elbow, back down. Drive off the foot, forearm, palm, forearm, back down. Drive off the foot, forearm, palm, forearm, down. Drive off the foot, forearm, palm, back down. One more. Drive, up, boom, boom, and boom. All right, no more of that. Dead bugs. Find your position. As braced. 5 and 5. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. Good. All right. So we got another little circuit coming. We're going to work on some big moves next. If you're not warm, then you're not doing it right. But everything should feel primed. Everything should feel really good right now. All right. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to do 10 kettlebell swings. So I'll go over that. We're going to then do 1 clean to a press on each side. And then we're going to end with 5 goblet squats. Okay? So, here we go. Got my bell. It's 53 pounds, by the way. Big old red. RKC original. Makes me happy. Alright, kettlebell swing. Get a foot distance. So I put my foot out. I'm like, okay, that's about how far away I need to get from the bell. Get in your deadlift stance, just like if you were on top of the bell and you were going to do some deadlifts. Okay? So foot distance away. Get in your deadlift kettlebell swing stance. We're going to hinge it back. Everything's loaded right here. Angle the kettlebell towards you. Engage your lats so the shoulder blades are scooped down towards your hips. And we're going to do 10 swings. So it's a hike, drive the floor away, tall standing plank, and then we bring it back. Here we go for 10. Hike. 1. Squeeze your glutes. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Park it. Good job. All right. So that's the kettlebell swing. You shouldn't feel anything in your back. It's all in the hips, not using the arms at all. Now we're going to do 1 clean to press on each side. Okay? So a kettlebell clean, it's kind of a 1-arm swing. Instead of letting it come out here, it's like you're zipping up the jacket, bring it right to the rack position. So almost imagine you have a wall in front of you, a little hip drive, then you just guide it right on in. All right. I'm going to do this with a 44-pounder. And if it's too much to do the hike pass to get in the rack position, you can start on top of it and get explosive and bring it right in if that's too much. You can also use the other hand to guide it in. So say we're here, use that other hand to guide to the rack position. But the variation I'm going to do, it's kind of a 1-arm swing right into the rack. So it's kind of like this, swing, boom. So I'll show you from the front, do a little swing, boom. All right, and then we're going to go into a press. So for that, abs and glutes engaged. All right, so we're going to do 1 of those on each side, okay? So same thing, find the position, hinge it back. I'm going to hike it, bring it to the rack. All right, that's our 1. Let's get the other side. Clean, get tight, press. Good. Now we got 5 goblet squats. We're going to hold the bell goblet style, go right for 5 squats. All right, here we go. Abs, glutes, shoulder blades scoop down, 5 squats. Here we go. 1. Drive the floor away. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. All right, that's 1 round. We're going to do 4 more rounds of that. So we're really going to dial in your kettlebell swing, the clean, and then your goblet squat. All right, so catch your breath. Is this thing even broadcasting? All right, so kettlebell swing. So always remember, it's the hike back. When you hike it back, make sure you're aiming above your knees. If you aim below the knees as the bell comes out, it's gonna pull you down. So aim right there for, kind of play chicken with your crotch. Boom, drive the floor, squeeze your glutes hard, let it float, let it float. From here, let it float back, and make sure you back into it, okay? So, we're gonna start back up with our 10 kettlebell swings, okay? I got my big red over here. Foot distance, hinge it back. Let's do one dead stop swing, just kind of make sure we're loaded up right in our hips. So keep the hips low. We're gonna hike it and then park it. It shouldn't make any noise. Boom, boom. Look at that, that was nice. All right, 10 swings, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, then we got our clean to press. So remember, that clean, if you're gonna do it swing style, boom, squeeze your glutes, let it float up, boom. Keep a loose grip with the hand so it can rotate around and doesn't flop because you're keeping it so tight. If you need to use the other hand to bring in, totally cool. All right, here we go, 1 and 1. So swing, zip up your jacket, rack position, abs and glutes, press, 1, switch. Zip up your jacket, get tight, press. There's your other one. All right. Then we got our 5 goblet squats. Goblet squats. So we're gonna hold it, get nice and tight, 5 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. That's 2 rounds. We've got 3 more to go, and then you guys will be all set. All right. So we got swings again. Is anybody taking my class because this is too hard? Life's hard though. All right. So we're gonna go back into our 10 swings. Let's do one hike pass again to make sure everything's loaded up correctly, and then we'll go from there. What's up, Matt? About to do some nice 10 swings. All right, so we're gonna do one hike pass, and then we're gonna do our 10 swings, okay? So foot distance away, again, your deadlift position. Hinge it back, make sure we're here. Angle the kettlebell towards you. Engage your lat, shoulder blade, scoot back. We're just gonna do one hike pass and park it. Hike, boom. Hips should not have moved up at all. Abs should be engaged. All right, 10 swings, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Park it. Good. All right, then we got our clean to press. So remember that clean, you can either do it from the dead stop, right there. Use the other hand to guide in. I'm gonna do it more one-arm swing style. So it's gonna be a hike pass, a little glutes. I'm gonna guide into the rack position like I'm zipping up my jacket. Boom, okay? Here we go. Hike, zip up your jacket, rack position, squeeze your glutes, press. 1, switch sides. Clean, get tight, press. There we go, all right? And then we're gonna go right into our 5 goblet squats. Hold it by the bells, get nice and tight. Here we go, 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, take a little break. It's 3 full rounds. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of that, and then we'll be all done after that. Catch your breath, get some water. If you guys have any questions on technique, this would be the time. Because kettlebells have a lot of technique involved, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy, and you can just flow. And you can see I'm working with weight, but I'm also getting the heart going, which is why I love kettlebells. Okay, I'm just gonna knock these out. Whew, that's already 3 rounds. We got 2 more full rounds, okay? So we got our swings, our clean to press, and our squats. So that's only 20 more swings, 2 cleans, 2 presses, 10 squats. Easy peasy. All right. So remember, it's the hike pass. Drive the floor, squeeze your butt hard. Everything's tight. Thighs, glutes, abs. Let it float. Everything's tight, and then shoot it back. Boom. All right. I'm just gonna go right into it. So we got our 10 swings. I'll show you guys from the front view. 53 pounds. Here we go. Hinge. Angle it towards you. Lats engaged. Here we go. 1. Strong glutes. 2. 3. It's all in the hips. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Clean the press. I'm just going to use this guy because I can. Alright, so we're going to clean it to the rack position, get nice and tight, and then press. Alright, here we go. Zip up your jacket. Press. 1. Other hand. Clean. Get tight. Press. Boom. Alright, 5 goblet squats. Here we go. Abs brace. Drive the floor away. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Alright, one more round. Woo! One more round. This is tiring. That's why I love kettlebells. Woo! Just one more round of all that. Woo! You guys get to just watch me die live. Alright, let's just knock this out. So we got our swing, okay? And by the way, if the swing's too much for you guys for this, you can always do deadlifts. That's always a good way to kind of work up towards your swing. So just for the deadlift, just kind of go over that. Get over the bell. The handle should be about where you tie your shoelaces, and then everything's the same. Abs brace, hips back, engage your lats, and stand. Okay? The only difference between that and the swing, you can see my hips are doing the same thing. The swing, instead of picking up, you just drop in, so it's going forward. Okay? Alright, here we go. 10 swings. 1. Use your hips. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Alright, we're going to go into our clean to overhead press. Zip up the jacket. Here we go. Press. Switch. Swing. Clean. Press. Boom. 5 squats. Here we go. Woo. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Woo! Alright guys, that concludes the workout. Hey Petra, came in for the end. Alright, so that completes the workout for today. That was tiring. I'm out of breath. If you guys have any questions about technique or anything with the kettlebells, now would be the time when I'm out of breath and dying. But other than that, I'm probably going to sign off soon. But yeah, I love kettlebells. Basically, explosive power with weight. Can't beat that. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. I'm Trey Tate, and I'll see you next time.